sometime later. Are you still thinking like we used the Boolean, or not Boolean, but the soup base and everything? Okay. Hello. If you want to say hi as well and hang out shortly, you can. Hi, everybody. I am here as promised, even though it took me many hours. The truth is I was doing Sudoku, and we just solved this really, really cool Sudoku puzzle, so that was satisfying. But if anyone wants to do live readings still tonight, let me know. I feel like it's a kind of win-win because I showed up as promised, but now that I've showed up so late, it's like if I'm a little too late and the timing isn't good for everyone, then I can end this live stream pretty quickly, and then I can do my other plans that I'm still behind on. But yeah. While we all sit it out, I'm probably going to get some music going. I might get ready, grab a few decks, and if nobody is here to do live readings with, I will pretty much just do some readings for the channel. I might change the title of this video at that point, and if I remember, I might put a timestamp in the description box below, depending on if this becomes like a pick a card or if we just do like a collective reading. I might even just do a reading on what to expect out of October. I know I did a Libra season reading, but we could do an October reading as well. But yeah, all that aside, if anyone wants to get a reading from me, I am available for probably the next 20 to 30 minutes or so. So, yeah. And if anyone here, if you just want to hang out, that is cool too. Hi. So I'm donation based. So if you are in a jam, you don't have to pay for a reading right now. Pretty much the way I have it set up is so long as I'm not too busy, I don't mind just doing donation based readings. And if I ever get too busy, sometimes I still don't mind, but I might switch it up in the future. But as of right now, pretty much if you would like to donate, here is a donation link. And regardless of that, if you would like a reading, you simply just let me know and we'll do a reading. Just know, like, I don't, like, claim to know 100% for certain of anything. I just kind of look at the question, I will flip the cards, and I will read as honestly and as accurately as I can. So yeah, if you'd like a reading on any topic or question, pretty much just let me know in the live chat that, hi, I would like a reading, and everything. How will I do in my exam? Okay, so I hope you don't mind the instrumental music I put on. Instrumental / vocal, but yeah, since I just got this going, I need to go grab some decks, and I will be right back. Aw, okay, so you know me. Hi. Cool. 1 second. So, is there anything you want to do while I'm doing this?
For now, I'm going to leave you some.
Okay. These ones. Okay. Sorry, I don't remember what we were talking about, but you said sure ... lol. Okay. So, how will you do in your exam? So we get rainstorm, melancholy, and we get names and energy alignment. So maybe a lot is going on in life that's making it difficult for you to focus. Hi Margaret. Margaret is saying hello. And just letting everyone know that I'm only planning to do readings for maybe about 20 minutes or so. And then we get knife and sever. So maybe it's difficult for you to focus on your exams right now because you're going through some sort of loss or something serious has occurred in your life. So let me know if that resonates, because that's the energy that's coming through. Aww. Hi, Arwen. Absolutely. Margaret, would you be willing to be my moderator for this live stream? Because I'm making you a moderator. Also, anyone who wants to be a moderator, just let me know. The blue title is kind of cool. And thank you for telling me. I'm glad that this is resonating, or it's good to know. Wow. So yeah, that's the energy. So how will you do in your exam? How will this affect the outcome to your exam? Let's look at that. So that's the energy going into the exam. Oops. We've got the Five of Cups that literally like flipped out onto my lap. So I think yeah. And then we've got the World, and then we've got the Ace of Cups. So it's kind of like you've had that already. You've had this experience. You've been through a lot of losses where you've then had to go to work or to school or to the exam. You have to wipe off the tears and then get into the zone and focus on knowledge and yourself and everything like that. Don't worry, Margaret. You can just be a moderator then. I don't think the list will be too long. We've got Nishta and then Arwen, and then Margaret, if you'd like to get a reading as well. Absolutely. Also, hi Arwen, I've missed you. I've missed everybody. We get the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I'm getting you've been through this a lot, Nishta, where you pretty much go through a loss with the Five of Cups, but then with the World card and the Ace of Cups, how that affects you when it comes to your exams is surprisingly you still do a pretty good job anyways, because then you just focus on yourself and you focus on trying to hone in on your heart space pretty much, where you're focused. It's almost like the exam will kind of get your mind off of the heavy experiences going on in life. Aww. Glad you're loving these readings. And I'm glad to be back. So yeah, I honestly feel like generally, to me, it looks like you're going to do just fine. But let's flip some final cards. This is why you are preparing in the first place. Wow. To take your mind off things and to focus on yourself, I'm guessing. That's amazing. Okay, so just how will the exams itself go? Literally the results of the exams energy. We've got the Five of Wands, which is a competitive energy, and the Queen of Pentacles. I think you're going to be satisfied with your outcome with the exams, hopefully. That's what comes through with the Queen of Pentacles. But that you're also going to want to be striving to be better with the Five of Wands. So it's you'll be this was good, but I could do better. Hello. Hi, mind, body, soul, universal guidance. So that's what I've got for you as you're reading. I hope that was a good reading. Obviously anything can happen, but it does seem pretty positive overall. It seems like ultimately you'll be just fine. But that, as always, you'll feel like you could always do better. But I think generally, like, the exam should be good. Aww. And then I literally just picked this up and I got the Ace of Cups again, which is also just to remember to, like, no matter how competitive you may get with your reading or with your exams, to always show yourself love. With that Ace of Cups showing up a number of times, I'm just getting like the more you're going through this, the more you're learning to not beat yourself up over anything, pretty much. To keep focusing on loving yourself, pretty much. Hello. Hi, everybody. Ooh, cool. Health and soulmate life. Oh, okay. You've got this, Nishta. Aww. Thank you. Welcome. I just got back in touch with the channel, so I've been away for a long time, but that is starting to change already. So, yeah. I think, Arwen, if you would like to get a reading next. Aww. I love the encouragement. But yeah, you can let me know what you would like a reading on. And let me try and create a list. So, Arwen, there's cats. Huey. So this is the current list of readings we've got going on. How does Denver feel about me? I know you love me. I wanna let you up into my life. There's no love to me, a single star in the sky. I hear you calling me. I wanna let you up into my life. No worries, Margaret. Hi. Hi, Megana. To you. Yes, absolutely. So, you're third on the list. And I might skip around on the list, just depending on like availability of everybody. So I might go ahead. Oh, okay, there we go. Arwen's here. So here's the current list. There's cats, Huey, and Megana. So yeah, try and be patient with me. I take a while sometimes, but I will do my best. So I'd like to know when I'll be in a healthy, loving, long-lasting relationship. Got my heart broken one too many times, and I'm feeling tired of it. Wow. I can relate. Weirdly, all the guys have the same reason for breaking up / hurting me. It's always another girl. That is terrible. Aww. Okay, so I also want to extend and do some other things about that reading, Arwen. But first, we'll go with your exact question. When you'll be in a healthy, loving, long-lasting relationship. Get the Five of Cups. Well, kind of an annoying message, but it's basically like the first thought that comes through. Also, Nishta got this card a number of times as well. So it's like, in terms of when, in terms of when, I'll try to focus on the reading, but basically it's kind of like saying, I feel like you kind of get what it's saying. It's like, until you've learned the lessons about loss and remembering what you still have. I don't know if you've ever watched One Piece, but I'm a big fan of One Piece. And there's this really critical moment later where this main character is going through a huge loss, and he's like spiraling out of control in loss and sadness and pain. And this really good friend pretty much stops him and like holds him still and literally asks him, like, instead of what you've lost, what is it that you still have? And then all the memories of all his other loved ones who are still here come flooding in, and he remembers that. So it's something along those lines, which is what the Five of Cups is about. Even though 3 cups spilled over, 2 cups always still remain. Your own cup for yourself and that cup that you deserve to share with another. That's what you have learned in life through these different cycles. And real quick, these are basically free readings, but if you would like to donate, I do have donation links in the description box below. And yeah, if anyone does want to donate, please let me know. I love to thank you personally live, because I tend not to check when I start doing readings, unless if people ask me to check, or they're like, did you get my donation? And I'm like, let me check. But yeah, essentially these are just donation-based readings. So if anyone's in a tight spot and you would like to get a reading for free, pretty much just let me know and I can add you on to the list. That's okay. Like, you can still be on the list anyways, even if your PayPal's not working. My list also has Cashapp and Venmo, but my Venmo's not working, so pretty much just Cashapp. So those are my only 2 sources of donation links at the moment, sadly. Yeah, if there's any issues with pretty much donating, you don't need to worry about it, and I got you. Yeah. So, continuing your reading, Arwen, we've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles. So, I guess it's a long-term journey. It's something that you're building through this. Try to realize that all these relationships that you've gone through, I know you're feeling tired of it, but try to trust that your progress does not get lost as you do so. The realization when it ends is that it was out of balance, and it gives you more of an idea of what to look out for in the future for what would look like in balance with you. Being real clear, like, from the start. And even when you're clear from the start, because I'm in the same boat, that I'll literally tell people exactly where I'm at in life, exactly what I want, exactly how I want to be treated versus how I don't want to be treated. And even still, other people still don't know what they're signing up for when they enter relationships. Okay, well, take care, Megana. So yeah, it's love life on this earth is very frustrating because so many people don't fully know. Like, there's a lot of people who aren't really ready at all for what they're talking about. But because we all are looking for love, a lot of people will go into it anyways. So I think it is kind of common to run into a lot of like immature people or people who pretty much are not at the same place of understanding as you are. So that's kind of what's coming through with like when. But I'll just flip a few more cards anyways. We've got the Five of Wands. Hi, everyone. And the Devil card. I guess it's also saying, like, whenever you stop, like, fighting with yourself, whenever you stop resisting things, the flow really comes into play. So I personally don't think it's fair that all of us have to go through so much heartbreak and so many things when we already kind of know that we just want to be safe and happy and loved and everything like that. And then Justice, so fairness keeps coming through. I think this is just saying, like, you've already been manifesting a healthy, loving, long-lasting relationship. And even though it starts with yourself, that you're pretty much still working on that with someone, even if you don't see them right now. And that this is all for something. And that, like, pretty much don't settle for less. Pretty much demand justice here. And pretty much if you feel like it's unfair having to pretty much like keep waiting and waiting for this like actual long-term relationship that's like trustworthy and everything, pretty much the time will push forward. It's kind of up to you is pretty much what's coming through. I hope that's resonating. I'm going to flip some more cards from an oracle deck. Two, partnerships and balance is the first thing it says. Pay attention to the new people entering your life. Take time to balance your time and energy in existing ones. Pretty much, I feel like if you keep setting out for what you want to do, if you don't give up right now, even though it's exhausting and you pretty much want to, if you, for the time being, like, you know, feel what you feel, if you are too tired to pretty much, and if it hurts too much to be looking for the time being, pretty much take that time to yourself. But essentially, after you've healed is when you'll be ready. And then once you're ready, it's going to kind of rush in pretty fast. So I think when you're ready for the next one is pretty much when you will be in a long-term, healthy relationship. I know that's very, very cheesy, but that's like exactly what came through. And then on the back of the deck, Starfish, safe passage. Yeah, when you feel ready, when you feel safe, when you feel it is safe to love again, to love another, and to risk it all with another person again. Risk the embarrassment, risk the heartbreak, all of that is when the next relationship will come in. And with each one, you're going to grow more and more. So I think this is a long journey with the Ten of Pentacles. But the Ten of Pentacles kind of like ensures like a real success happening by the end of it. So trust that it's happening. Try your best to trust that it's happening and that all of your hard work is paying off. And that all of your previous relationships are proof that you've been manifesting the relationship for you. And if you stayed with any of those past relationships, it wouldn't have been a healthy, loving relationship, given how they were just quickly willing and able to just like pretty much hurt you like that. So it's like you kind of have your answer in it. The person is the answer as to why it didn't work out, if that makes sense. Like their personality and lack of balance and giving very little of what you really deserved, that all explains why they were the exact type of person to like leave for someone else and stuff like that, you know? At least that's what's kind of coming through. That you can see it. You can see it in their personality and everything by this point, how these past partners are the type of person to do such a thing. At least that's what I'm getting from all of this. Or you might need to work that out and kind of reflect during this time. So yeah, that's what I've got. You're welcome, Arwen. I didn't realize so many people would show up, but I am down to add all of you to the list. It'll just take me a minute. Hold on. Might take a while, but I hope I'm near the end of it, that I'll love someone soon. Aww. Been realizing more and more how those guys' mistakes aren't your person, aren't yours. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's the people. It's not working out because of something with you. It's not working out because those people don't know how to treat people properly, like how to be a good person to even their partner, let alone others, if they can't even treat their partner with like kindness and respect and things like that. So they're the ones who are really in it for a long, bumpy ride of heartbreaks and betrayals and all of that, because they can do that to other people. So they're not going to get it when that happens to them. They aren't going to see how unfair it was and everything. And maybe as time goes on and they reflect, they'll figure it out. But yeah, I think you came across those people for reassurance from the universe that you can find people. And now that you've learned that lesson, you know it's possible, and now you just need to set your bar higher. You just need to raise your standards pretty much to what you actually want. So yeah. Aww. It's okay, Margaret. Don't know who wants a reading and who's listening for synchronicities and so forth. Yeah, so now we're going to move on to Margaret. I will update the list. Current list. We've got Bears, Cats, Uy. I think Megana chose to head out. Nguyen, if you're still here. Aw. Yeah, absolutely. I'm adding Lotta Mia in here as well. Hi, Mickey. I'm going to add Roxy and SS. So, thank you for liking and subscribing. And Mickey, yeah, I'll add you to the list. And then list is closed. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, I missed Chitra. So thank you for letting me know you're still here. Jiang, I don't know. Jiang Nguyen, Roxy SS. Chitra. and Mickey. Yes. Sorry about that. Okay. List is closed. So these are all the readings I'll be doing. Aw. I'm glad that it feels calm. Okay. So yeah, I'll definitely be leaving this live stream up for the future for any of you who want to ever look back. So Margaret, if you could let me know what you want a reading on. Health, soulmate. Perhaps you would like a reading on that. Also, Roxy, if you would be willing to refer to me by either as Sun or Sun or Sun Mushy, I would appreciate it. But yeah. The point of no return, prepping for health progression badly. Plus, my soulmate is a semi-jerk. Think he's rude. I don't know how we are soulmates when he just hates you. I've been there. Aw. It's okay, Roxy. Like that. Yeah. So, I guess next day in 2018. That's beyond mean ghosting. Yeah. Next day in 2018. Yeah. Like, no more of that. So, we're getting the spider reverse with pink, which shows love, caring, compassion. Okay. And we're getting pearl, hidden knowledge, which, yeah, to me this is saying, like, don't build something that lacks in love or compassion. And that this is a deep truth that you've known. So I feel like that's saying, like, you're starting to build in a new direction right now. Or at least that's, like, the sign that you're getting right now to start, like, pulling away your energy from certain things that you used to put your energy into and to now create something else that is full of more love, care, and compassion. Something that your, like, deep truth within you has been telling you to, like, shift towards at this time. Six of Swords, to move on and move towards. Margaret equals Pearl, new from all the irritants. Wow. So yeah, I feel like you're moving towards something different now, towards stability, because the King of Pentacles also comes through. And then the Strength card, and that this is going to take a lot of, well, yes, compassion, but patience with yourself as well. So I feel like this is saying, like, you're going to make it to your goal, and that it's just going to take some patience, a lot of patience. So yeah, and then be patient with the process of moving on from maybe your soulmate situation, which at this point may be becoming more of a karmic lesson, since in a way we're all kind of, like, connected, you know? So it's like you don't have to, like, feel like the connection that you felt is now a lie or anything, but maybe you've outgrown it. Maybe that is what it is. And with that soulmate connection, it was that toxic. And pretty much for you, you're like, that's not what I'm looking for in a soulmate. So you're maybe ready to move on to the next, so to speak. So that's a perspective you can look at it from with your hidden knowledge. And that this is also talking about your health. That like keep moving towards what you're looking for. You're moving forward at this time to smoother waters, even if things feel rocky and seem to be taking a lot of patience and like time. So that's what I have. I hope that was helpful, Margaret. And I'm hoping that my readings will be about 5-10 minutes max for each person. The best will come of the bad, yeah. Making it through this, the worst of the storm is over. So next we've got Uwe. So if you're still here, let me know. How does Denver feel about me? So Uwe, if you're still here, let me know. I'm going to go ahead and do your reading anyways. And reading starts at 37. So how does Denver feel about you? About Uwe? So I did see the Three of Swords on the back of the deck. But, so, we've got the Devil's card showing up as well. So I'm getting that that's like the vibe. Something about heartbreak. Are you doing okay? Okay. And then the other card I'm going to take is the Nine of Swords. And I do see the Chariot. And now there's the Five of Swords on the back. So there's definitely a theme coming through here about this. There's a lot of anxiety and things like that with this energy. I'm not going to assume that this is like saying that maybe like someone else might be in your best interest. Someone like maybe he doesn't have the best intentions in mind when interacting with people, like possibly like a toxicity type of thing, or maybe he has a lot to work through that prevents him from being a very stable or loving person or partner for kind of anyone. That's a bit of the vibe I get from these cards that keep showing up. But I'm going to go ahead and flip more cards until I get more of a message. We've got the Tower card. So how does Denver feel about you is what you're asking. The Knight of Pentacles. I feel like he wants to be like able to present something to you, like an offer, and that he has some sort of feelings for you, but that a lot is going on in his situation where maybe he faces a lot of anxiety, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of fears, a lot of issues with himself or with themselves. We've got Snake Forbidden. So maybe they feel like they're not allowed to be with anybody. Maybe they feel like not worthy of love, or that it's forbidden for them to be with someone. 111, you are a magical creator. Your thoughts are beginning to manifest. But what I'm mostly getting from that is the number 1, as in like solo. So like this is someone who really like seems to not like, maybe doesn't really get into relationships with people. because they feel like they don't deserve it or something. And then yellow, confidence, success, happiness, and optimism. But they're not completely down on themselves about it. And then we've got web on the back, cosmic plan. But that they they're trying. They're trying to heal. And then like this tower, this big change that has happened, it almost feels like they want to try. Like maybe how they feel about you is that you make this person want to try to be a better person, or to feel better about themselves, or to feel worthy about love. So that's what I'm getting. Hi, Bhavesh. And to anyone entering at this time, unfortunately, my list of readings is closed for right now. Hi, Loner Artist. Dang. Woo. And then a final message, the Two of Swords. Oh, so your final message, Uwe, is with the Two of Swords is that this person maybe is not feeling like making any sort of decision towards you at this time, and that they're not going to make any sudden moves. But I do think that there's something there. But right now the energy feels very stuck, and like not much forward movement is going to come from this person. But maybe if you're willing to give this person enough time, or if the timing just works out and allows it, maybe slightly down the road, they might work through enough and heal. So let's look at the potential overall for this person maybe working out with you in terms of like a timeline. So we get the Six of Swords, and to me it feels almost like a passing opportunity. The Four of Cups, it feels like the potential is mostly what you already see right now with this person. So there might be love there, but you might end up finding what you're looking for elsewhere, pretty much. But also that's just what I get. Obviously these readings are not set in stone. Life is what you make it. So I believe like no matter what, this connection you have is still special to you and is a very special connection overall. And to not question that. I mean, we still will because we're human, but like just know that you're completely valid in feeling whatever feelings you have with another person, and that love you feel is real. And that, if anything, that just makes you that much more beautiful, and that no matter what would ever happen between you and that person, that you're always going to be okay. So yeah, I think in this situation that not much movement is going to happen on Denver's end, but if you are wanting to like burst for like come to life with like flower bloom with confidence and optimism, and really put in that energy where you're very confident in who you are and everything, and you're basically very brave and up front, maybe that could get something going. But I feel like on Denver's end, they may not move much because they have a lot of fears. So that's what I get anyways. So I hope that resonates. Obviously, I don't know, but that's what I get real quick from the situation. So, hi Bhavesh. If you don't mind, like a very, very, very brief answer, you can go ahead and ask your question somewhere, and in between readings, I can like flip a card. Currently, my list is essentially closed, so yeah. So that was Ui's reading. So, Son Nguyen, if you're still here, let me know. Will I be in a long-term relationship with this person? Oh, and his name is Son as well. Aww, Cool. Well, let me flip some cards. And hopefully some clarity comes through. We get the Six of Wands, which sounds like victory. So maybe you're already in a relationship, or you already have expressed your feelings for one another in some sort of way, or that you've established a connection where you're able to reach out and ask each other if you want to hang out or this or that. Like some sort of communication's been established with the Six of Wands is how I see it. With the King of Swords, also about communication, very clear. So that's cool. And the Ten of Cups. So honestly, it sounds like yes. It sounds like you are already in a relationship, or the connection you have with Son, which is very interesting that he shares the same name as me. It sounds like the connection you have already is successful and truthful, and that there's happiness there. So let me know if that all resonates, because that's what's coming through. Okay. And then the Eight of Swords. We're still in the getting to know each other terms. Okay. And that kind of matches the Eight of Swords vibe, which is feeling a little stuck in your thoughts, trapped in your head. So there are a lot of downtime possibly. But maybe because there's this hope. Like it feels like a wish come true, I think, to both of you. So maybe it's saying like he's really focused on his career and the contact is low. Well, that spooks me, but Ace of Wands. I think if this is the person you really want, that like you'll be able to get something going and start something new together. But I think if anything, like this connection with him is a very clear sign that you're on that path towards success and long-term happiness. So still in the getting to know each other term. The Eight of Swords. So will Jung and Son be in a long-term relationship? We get the Ten of Wands, oppression, and the Seven of Wands, challenge. The pressure is going to make it very challenging. That's like the exact message that I get from those two cards. So try not to worry. Get out of your head. Like try not to overthink it, even though it's very difficult. The Three of Swords, sorrow. So I think you've been on a very long journey and you just really, really want this to work because you've been through so much. So I feel like you have a lot internally to work through with the Eight of Swords and the Three of Swords coming through and like the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Wands coming through. But ultimately, I see a lot of like potential here. Like if I were to flip a card on the potential, we can get the Four of Cups. Honestly, I'm getting like it could work and I think you would get content with it, but is it everything you want? Is it like all of what you were wishing for? So I feel like if you're just getting to know each other, that it doesn't hurt to keep an open heart and an open mind to the endless possibilities. So I think like this is someone who's interested, but like in terms of like flipping a card on the potential, And I'll flip another card. The Mage. It feels a lot more serious. Like, I can tell he's serious. And that you guys would get somewhere. But wherever that is that you get, you might end up feeling like highs and lows. So no relationship is perfect, basically. I don't think there's a relationship out there, at least from the start of it, that just starts off perfect and that there's never a low moment, that it's always perfect. So it's like, if you are to work things out with this person, like, expect there to be a lot of downtime, casual time, times where you feel connected, other times where you feel a little disconnected. But that if you really want it to work, you'll both continue to work on it and to work on yourselves, pretty much. So I think you have a similar vibe, and that he's worth getting to know for your own personal lessons, and that how it is currently is that this is sort of like your wish come true, and that shortly later it'll also feel like what you're looking for as well. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it. So yeah, flipping one last card for you. We get the Nine of Cups again. So I feel like try to keep an open heart and an open mind. It's okay to be optimistic about this person, and it's also okay to keep your heart open, and that, like, just know that regardless of what's going on with this person, that you're essentially getting what you're looking for at this time. So I hope that resonates. The Nine of Cups coming up several times, and the Six of Wands and the Ten of Cups. To me, this all talks a lot about success. So if I were to just go with like an answer, I would get like, yes, like it looks like you're entering a relationship with this person, and that there's a lot of happiness and contentment with it. And then generally down the road, maybe you're going to be looking back and reflecting that maybe you both feel like in a casual environment where you're both like not sure if it's everything that you're looking for in life. That like love and relationships is not the one and only thing you're looking for in life. That it will eventually reveal that you have other passions that you want to explore as well. And that's like the whole reading. So yeah, you're welcome. And then Bhavesh, I'm just real quick. I'm feeling a bit stuck while finishing a project. How can I release the energy and finish this project in hand? The Knight of Wands. With the Judgment card. I'm getting to let it go. That's what comes through really quick. Aww. That's really sweet to hear. Wow. Yeah, I hope everything works out with you two. You're a very kind person. And then the Empress card. So yeah, Bhavesh, I'm getting more so to focus on your health and to focus on taking care of yourself. And if you're not feeling it, or if you're not feeling motivated to do this project and stuff, like your first focus needs to be to take care of yourself, is kind of what I'm getting as like a really, really quick message. And to flip like another card, I'll flip one card from this deck and one card from the other deck. We get Two of Wands, which is to make a decision here. And the Starfish, safe passage. So be safe. Don't push yourself too hard. That's how I read it. And then the Ace of Cups. Yeah, focus on like something more emotional about love and fulfillment. Do what you actually really want to do right now that you're feeling up for doing at this time. So that's what comes through. But obviously, if it's like something that you really need to get done with this project, then it looks like you'll have to eventually figure that out. But I'm getting like from the message that from these cards, it's basically just sort of saying, let it go and focus on what you really want to do right now. And everything will be okay. So I hope that was a good reading for you as a very, very quick message. So, Lada Mia, if you're still here, let me know. And I do have to get going pretty soon, so I will be wrapping these up. Aww. So I'm going to copy and paste your message, Lada Mia. There you go. I'm glad this clarified a lot. Aw, thank you. You too. Hi, Jen. And hi, Roxy. I think, Roxy, you're next on the reading. And just letting everyone know that that my list is officially closed. Just simply because I do not have enough time. And just also saying to everyone out there that donations are open and welcome. Okay, let me rephrase my question like this. How can I improve / find my confidence and focus? Aww. Okay. So this time I'm going to flip a bunch of cards onto the table and then I'll look at them all later. So I'm not going to see what these cards are yet. So I'm going to flip 4 cards from this deck. Whoa. Ah. I like your system, Margaret, the check marks, and then the star, and then the cats for upcoming. Are you doing okay, Michael? Okay. I'm almost done. Nice. And then I think I'll just flip 1 card from this deck and 1 card from this deck. I am Roxy. So far things have been working out again, so. Yeah. Aww. Yeah, I can link the music. It's the same music I've been listening to for a while. So here you go. Oh, thank you. I think when I am happy, I am. There's ups and downs, and I have real faith in the possibility of things working out. Hi, Lada Mia. Don't worry. So I have your cards flipped for how you can, let me find it again, how you can improve / find your confidence and focus. So the first thing we're getting is the 6 of Swords and the 4 of Swords, which this is saying to like rest more and to like reflect and to like allow time to move you forward. So like slowing down your thoughts to being more peaceful with yourself. Hi, Hirama. And so that's the first message coming through. And then we're getting the 2 of Wands and the Emperor card. And this is also to say, yeah, reflect on what important decisions you want. Thank you for subscribing. Unfortunately, my list is closed, but the way I have it now is that if you don't mind, a very, very quick message, very brief, that I wouldn't mind flipping a card over a question. But the list is closed, unfortunately. But if you do throw out your question, maybe in between the readings during my list, I can quickly flip a card and do a reading like that style. But yeah, continuing with your reading, Lada Mia, if that makes sense, this is slow down your thoughts and reflect and calm down and find more peace in your thoughts. And from that place, you'll be able to hone in on important decisions that you really want to make that feel right for you, that you'll actually feel really good about. Because you'll notice that the decisions you feel good about are ones that are kind of comfortable to you. I know a lot of people say yeah, you got to get out of your comfort zone to do stuff, this and that. But it still needs to feel safe. You still deserve to feel safe, even if something is slightly uncomfortable or whatever. So just kind of keep that in mind. Then we've got Three of Swords and the Hierophant. And another message on how to become or how to find more confidence and focus is that whenever you do feel heartbreak or heartache or you're not feeling it, respect that energy, see eye to eye with it, pay attention and nurture yourself. So when any part of you, I'm glad you love the music too. When any part of you is not feeling comfortable with something or hurting, take the time and pause and be there for yourself. You don't have to push yourself further if you're already starting to hurt about something. So respect yourself, respect your own wounds, your own trauma, anything that you've been through within yourself. And that way you don't have to force yourself to go a certain pace. You can be very patient with yourself. And then we're getting Page of Cups with the Temperance card. And to work on healing when it comes to love and expressing your love. So working towards expressing love more openly with yourself at least, and more healthily with people you feel safe expressing your love with. And as some final messages, we get the Names card and the Hermit card. And that's something you're going to have to reflect on internally about who you feel safe talking to, who you feel safe spending time with or expressing love with. So something that might help with your confidence is to stop needing to show your confidence or your energy to untrustworthy toxic connections and to instead spend that energy with encouraging, safe, loving connections. So I'm getting some of where your confidence issue comes from is that you've sought confidence or validation with people who've really put you down. And so part of this is maybe looking for confidence to then go to that person who's put you down to show them how confident you are. But no amount of confidence or self-love is ever going to convince that person that they've been wrong for putting you down. They're always going to do what they're going to do if they've been a repeating bully or toxic person or abuser in your life. So that's something that I'm getting at the very end here, that pretty much you don't have to prove to any of these people that have hurt you or damaged your confidence that you are a confident, loving person. I think in truth, when you are just with yourself and loving up on yourself, that you have a lot of confidence just by yourself, with yourself. So now it's a matter of just expanding your horizon to different trustworthy people, to new trustworthy people, making that decision to find people who respect your boundaries, find people who respect your love and your everything about you. So Yeah, and I'm getting that you've been doing all of this, and that you're basically in the process of that for a while now you've basically learned the majority of those lessons already. That right around now you've been officially no longer giving your time to people who don't deserve it, and instead are giving your time to people who do, and rebalancing your energy, which is all of what Libra season's about, balancing things out. Sometimes it has nothing to do with you and your confidence. They are the ones who don't have the confidence and want to project it to you to make themselves feel better. Just a thought. Wow. Facts. It's all a projection. Like literally. So I hope that resonates, Lada Mia. That's what I have for you. Hi, Will. And as an update to everyone, my list is closed, unfortunately. But if you do throw out a question there, my idea is to kind of like try and do a very quick card on whatever the question is. Next on the list is Roxy. And while Roxy is writing her question, I'm basically going to, yeah. Does Jatin intend or plan to reach out to you? So yeah, Roxy, let me know your question or what you would like a reading on. We get the Princess of Discs, the kindergarten teacher. I honestly feel like flipping another card. And the Ace of Wands. If they happen to be like really like friendly and like maybe down to earth and everything, I feel like this could be your person that you're talking about. And this suggests that they do plan to reach out to you. If they're like a fun-loving person. Yes, this is the Page of Pentacles. So to me, this is like a yes, that they do intend to reach out. Okay, Roxy's asking, could you please just let me know what your heart feels like telling me, and also in love? I see. You're welcome. And as like another message to you, Rupali, is also to be open to new horizons. So just given that this is a past person and the Ace of Wands represents something new, it could be that like keeping an open mind to a new connection as well. But yeah. So what my heart feels like telling you, Roxy, is trust yourself. Eight of Swords, like go within and trust yourself for guidance at this time. Like that a lot of outer sources might just be causing interference at this time, because now is a really important time for you to really focus on yourself. Yes, I have someone new showing interest, but you're not sure. Let's see. And then the Knight of Wands. Also, Roxy, like sometimes it's okay to just have fun. That like it's okay to like kind of do your thing, even if it might result in making mistakes or something like that. You're welcome, Ladamia. And yeah, Rupali, I think if you have someone new showing interest, that like, and if they're like a fun, loving, kind person, that it's like, it's okay to like keep an open mind and to get to know them. Past person is the past. Like, if you've been healing and you feel ready for someone new, or if you like, you don't feel like you're being held back by your past person, or that you are able to move forward with a new person, like, it's okay to give a new person a chance too. Like try to like have a I don't know, like sort of like this energy too. What is the word though? But just like an adventurous, like, what's it called? Playful. How about like a playful? It's okay to be like playful and honest and kind, and to see where that gets you. Optimistic is another word. Thank you, Jed. Thank you. And I'm getting that same kind of vibe as well for Roxy. But with this one, more so like playful and carefree. Carefree is another word that's kind of coming through. More so for Roxy, though. Yeah. Blues, serene, tranquil, and peace. I feel like it would bring you peace if you were to, like, also that maybe, like, your environment, Roxy, could be, like, full of interference and, like, you just want to get away. So maybe some time out in nature or somewhere nice and peaceful and quiet could be really good for you. That's what my heart feels like saying with that card. And then messages about love for Roxy is the Nine of Wands, which is that maybe you're healing right now and you're feeling kind of hurt, but you know eventually you're ready to give love a try again, to keep going. But for right now, it's a little intimidating and you'd rather kind of be resting. Like right now is a resting period for you. And I feel like that rings true. But when you're ready, you'll be ready. And then a lot of changes will happen and things will move forward in love. So I feel like everything's happening quite nicely in divine timing for you, and that everything will work out in regards to love. Yeah. I feel like you are. I feel like, yeah. And you, like, aw, yes. You deserve to be happy. I hope you're happy, Roxy. Try to find inner peace and have more fun on your journey, while also any energy that feels like interference or like create stress, pretty much if you can like create a safe space for yourself and get away from any of that energy, I feel like you're going to feel a lot better. So yeah, I feel like as you continue healing and once you're ready, like that major changes will happen that will help you meet this person. Okay, I'll flip one more card. And we get Starfish, safe passage. That yeah, you're going to be safe. That it's a safe route. Like there's no messing up. There's no messing up love. Love is not something that you really mess up. Love is love. So you can express your love safely and openly. And that you will find love safely and openly. And yeah, wow, yeah, water sign, Cancer. Starfish. Wow. I'm a Cancer rising. So yeah, next is SS. SS, are you still here? And aw. And Jen, you're so sweet. Hirama Tamihana, will my team's submission in a project be successful? And just like a very, very quick card on that, we've got 5 of Cups, and we've got the 3 of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. I think as a whole, it'll be good, but I don't think everyone is going to be happy with it for some reason in your team. That's what I get, or that you guys are worried about it collectively, but that you support each other no matter what. It's kind of one of those is what I'm getting from this. So I'll flip a few more cards just to kind of be more clear. The Moon, I feel like, yeah, it's more like you guys are worried about it not working out. Three of Cups, but that you support each other and that you're going to be there for each other no matter what. This could literally be a team of 3 that you're in, but it doesn't have to be. Anywhere between 3 and 5, I don't know. And then like another card for you on all of that is Mushrooms, Dreaming. So I feel like this is a really good team you have, and whether or not that this project is a success, that your team is a success. Does that make sense? So I feel like you and your teammates are proud of each other regardless of how your project turns out. But ultimately, it looks like you're going to end up celebrating anyways. So I feel like whatever happens with it, it'll be enough for you to celebrate. So that's what I have there. And before I check down below, a quick card on is Robbie, a Leo, still interested in our connection. And we've got the Ten of Swords. So to me, that's saying like maybe they're more like it's over. And the Seven of Cups. But they're very confused. So I'd say generally they're technically still interested, but overall they're feeling kind of hopeless about it and confused. And that's like my very quick reading off of those cards. Even though on the back of the deck there's the Net Happiness card. So it's like thinking of you still brings them like happiness. Like they do still like care or like have like happy thoughts about you and have had good memories with you. But overall, in terms of being interested in the connection, that they're feeling kind of like that they've messed things up, or like they don't know how to process anything. They don't feel like their heart space, that they're emotionally mature enough to figure it out, or that if they do usually feel emotionally mature, that currently they feel very confused about it. That's what I get from those cards. So scrolling back down. Wow. And an Aries moon. I'm an Aries moon. Leo sun, Sagittarius moon, Leo rising. That's so much fire. Wow. Hi, Will. So for the list, I'm not going to put anyone in place of them. I'm just going to do a reading for everyone on the list, even if they're not here. But for everyone not on the list, I'm willing to like get you like your message in between readings. And so I'm just going to ask SS, are you still here? And oops. Oh. Okay. What is my person's feelings for me? So I'm just going to flip a quick card for that. We've got Queen of Swords, the painter. So they're inspired by you, is what I get. Huh? You're welcome, Jen. I appreciate everyone's understanding and everything. And seashell protection. And they feel safe with you. So they have some form of trust with you. Veil, but like they're not sure. Like they feel safe, but they don't know why. Because they still have a lot of like uncertainty. They still don't 100% know you. Like you still are getting to know each other. But as of now, so far things feel safe and that things are not moving too quickly for them and that they are curious about you is what I get. So that's what I have for you as a very, very quick reading. I hope that resonates. I hope that sounds like your person. And so generally what I get from that is that they do seem to like you. So yeah, I hope that is the case. I'm going to go ahead and just flip some cards for SS in case they ever see this. So SS. I'm sorry, Will. If you ever see this, your reading is at 120. 30. Oops. Yeah, that's why I don't really like doing very, very quick readings sometimes, but I do try my best. But I'm sorry that it doesn't resonate. Honestly, I feel bad. But SS, we do get the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Maybe I'm just holding this deck reversed. Yeah. Something that might resonate then is that I think that's maybe how they feel about you, even if it's hidden from you and they don't show it. So that could be it. But also, it could just have not resonated, and then, I don't know. I guess that's it then. But anyways, the other card I'm getting is the Activist, the Page of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So SS, what I'm just getting as a reading, hopefully this resonates. And if you ever watch this, please let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. But with the Eight of Cups reversed and the Page of Swords and the Five of Cups, or Eight of Pentacles reversed, I'm getting like you're done putting your work into something that only led to disappointment, pretty much, is a message that I basically get from those cards. And the seashell comes up again. And that you're looking for something safe and full of vibrancy. So, I'm clarifying the Five of Cups. The Hammer. But not to force that process, because if you force that process, sometimes you end up just hurt or disappointed. I only say that because this has the word disappointment on it. So I'm getting like to pretty much try to be more easygoing with stuff. Or if you already are pretty easygoing with stuff, then that's really good energy for manifesting whatever you're looking for out of life. And I think you're looking for justice, possibly activism if it goes with what the card says. It says the Activist. But it could just be someone that you feel like you can really be honest with, and that you don't have to hold back your truth. I think that's it as well. That like you've dealt with a lot of people that couldn't handle your truth pretty much, and that felt forceful and left things in like some form of a loss. And that ultimately you deserve to get to be completely open and honest. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I have for that. And hi, Dizzy Spell. Oh, okay. Well, Chitra, if you're here, Dizzy Spell, if you're willing to wait till the end of the reading, I can try and focus better on you. So I'm going to see if Chitra is still here. Hi. Cool. Hi. What would you like a reading on? So just updating everyone, I have Chitra and Mickey And that will be the end of my readings, as well as just finishing up some quick readings for the remaining people. You're welcome. Yeah, earlier I said I was going to go live, and I was like, I want to stay true to my promise, and here I am. Just work life, general life. Little stuck, some guidance would be helpful. Okay. How is this reversing it? Oh, it's not. So for sure, this is supposed to come up reversed is how I take that. The Knight of Swords reversed, the Game Master. And the Knight of Swords is usually very fast. So slow down is the advice coming through right away. So that's some guidance. I hope these are the right messages. We also get the Hierophant Reverse. I don't know how these cards keep coming up reverse. Well, now it's definitely so strange. I guess some of these cards are upright and the other ones are reversed. And the Three of Pentacles as well. So maybe don't take on all of the work alone. Try to look for like a support, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. So maybe you've been needing to not do everything all by yourself as much and to have a team, have like people working together who can help you with the workload. So let me know if that resonates. Because that was like what I got from this. The Six of Swords. Yeah, easier. Making things easier instead of harder. So more looking out for a path. Two of Pentacles. And the Judgment card. I think in terms of the song playing is called Harvest of Love. So here's the link, and then the song is called Harvest of Love on that playlist. So in terms of like looking for a path when it comes to work life and general life, like to me this is saying to transition into something easier, and things will be slow and steady, but that eventually you'll find clarity and you'll get your answer. And it's going to involve a team is what I think. I think something where you can work together with people is what your like focus perhaps should be on. Maybe not something traditional. Perhaps maybe you could be like, even though it might be more of a struggle right now, it might be good to not do traditional work and instead to think of work as like a teamwork thing, as like life itself is hard work already as it is. So like focus on what you can do, not on what you cannot do. If that makes sense. The Moon card and the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. I think this is just saying, like, don't worry about your game plan. Like, slow down. Like, cool. Slow down. Don't worry about like what you're supposed to do, and instead do what you love to do. Something that when you're working together, you can be really happy and proud of whatever part you're doing. So if it's just something out of like obligation or whatever, it's not going to feel authentic or feel right to your heart. So like stick with your heart on this. I am 24. So yeah. So that's what I have for you, Chitra. And if I were to flip like maybe a final card from this deck as well. Where the first? Hold on. Door in transition. The Six of Swords is the same card. The Six of Swords is a transitioning card to something more peaceful. Now, after what my heart wants, sometimes it's hard though. Any thoughts on my current person? That's very funny you say that, because now there's like an eternal flame on the back of the deck. So, in regards to your current person, eyes and revealing. I look max 17. No, I'm 24, I promise. Starfish. My birthday is 1997, March 9th. I'm a Pisces. Starfish, safe passage. I think this is saying that your love life will be revealed to you and it'll happen in a very safe way. So your situation is safe, is what I get from that. I don't know if it's necessarily honing in on this person. Usually when people ask for love readings about a specific person, usually when I flip cards, it's always just kind of lined up with like you and whoever your person is. And it's not always the person that the viewer is asking about. Because I do believe we all deserve to end up with a person and to be in love with a person. If that's what we want. Like no one needs like a relationship to be happy in your life. But if that is something that you feel you like need or want out of your journey, like a relationship, you absolutely deserve a healthy, loving one, you know? And so this is saying in that message that it is happening. It's revealing itself to you, this love situation that your love life is revealing itself to you, maybe slowly and steadily. And like keep daydreaming about it and keep dreaming about it. I feel like that's what you're actually really kind of wanting to focus on. And then again, the eternal flame is on the back here again. So it's like bringing yourself back to the concept of love, thinking more so about love rather than work. Wow. So yeah, that's what I've got. Sagittarius sun, Aries moon and rising. I'm an Aries moon. I love Aries energy. I love Sagittarius. I love fire. So yeah, Mickey, if you're still here, and I'm glad this was good affirmation for you, Chitra. So yeah, Mickey, let me know if you're still here. I'm going to flip a card for Dizzy Spell. Is there any hope for your relationship? I mean, we do have the Two of Cups on the back. So like maybe this is something that you feel is really special and that there's been a long time spent between you two with the Two of Cups, or that you feel a very deep, intense love for one another as though it's been a long time. One or the other. We got the Nine of Pentacles, which says gain, and it's talking about your independence. The Two of Swords is peace. I feel like this is saying if things ended peacefully, then you have your independence and that's good. The Empress, but things could be very confusing anyways because you still have a lot of love, or maybe you've built a life together of some sort. Yeah. Aww. And the Knight of Pentacles. So, like, maybe this person doesn't want to lose you. And that honestly, if they did see you again, they would be, like, maybe sad or, like, watery and mushy. And, like, maybe they miss you. Maybe you miss each other. If there were to be, like, a complete separation. So maybe this is, like, pause. And that you still have the choice to make a decision. Pretty much. So personally, I'm getting that maybe there is hope, but it's a matter of what feels peaceful to you and what feels best to you and this person. It's going to be a mutual effort. It's something that is up to both people to decide. Both people like have to decide that this is like what you guys want. You both would have to consent to wanting this connection to work out. So I feel like obviously like you care, and I feel like this person technically cares too. And so maybe some advice. I saw the Mage, which is like saying like make it happen, even though the other person should do this or should do that, whatever. If it's what you truly want from your own will of being strong and independent and your own energy, if you want this to work, you could still like take the action or do the thing, even if you don't owe it to the other person, you know? Just in case you resonate with that, because that's how I'm like most of the time. Usually I feel like I didn't do something wrong pretty much. And then like aside from like my own like lesson learning journey or whatever it may be, but that even so, I still end up choosing to do the next step, even though I feel like it's the other person's responsibility to. So I feel like if you can get past that and you want to still move forward anyways and take that action, that I think this person would be very grateful and feel very lucky to have you back. And Page of Cups. And it might be something that you feel up for doing. So that's just kind of what I get. Wow! I'm glad that resonates. Wow, ASMR channel. Oh, hi, Mary. Aw, thank you. Hi, Mickey. Sorry, I just saw your comment. I love Madison Beer. Is the song Selfish on that album? Because that's like pretty much the main song I know. Aw, you're welcome, Dizzy Spell. I'm really glad that resonated. So I'm going to be ending with Mickey's reading and then like finishing up with whoever else. As very, very quick readings. So why is your path so hard? Justice card. Because you believe in justice, you believe in fairness, equality, rights, human rights, animal rights, things like that. And this world has a lot of people who don't. That's what I get from that card. The Death card, that a lot of harsh energy has been out there. That a lot of like people who think they know like what's best might not know what's best. And when other people come into play here, when you're supposed to be able to trust your outer world and you're met with untrustworthy people, it does sadly and terrifyingly result in like negative outcomes in our life and having a very difficult path. So why is your path hard? A lot of people literally blocked your path even though they could have just supported you. So which then created maybe more of a rebellious spirit within you of like, I'm just going to do what I want to do. And so you didn't get to focus so much on like really building something that if you were given proper care and nourishment and nurturing and like encouragement and love, that you would have. So I really feel like it's not your fault. Selfish is my third favorite from that album. Wow. I love that song. I think it's my favorite, but I haven't listened to that album. Thank you for the free album recommendation. I really should check that out. Madison Beer is a Pisces, apparently, by the way. So yeah, that's really cool. So why is your path so difficult? We'll flip some more cards. I hope that resonated so far. Default is your favorite. Yeah, hopefully I listen to the album and then I can let you know like my favorites and things like that. King of Swords. I feel like this rings true to you, Mickey. So I hope this is all making sense. That you are a very good person and the world's standards do not value actual quality people. It values like people who are willing to break rules while also fall in line and like put like work first and yourself later, like just backwards rules in this world that doesn't value the self. Like you might just be a very self-aware person, and it's scary how much in this world is not that kind of same awareness. Whoa. Okay, you're also a Pisces. Ah, wow. I appreciate that encouragement and what's it called? Reassurance. There we go. Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, Britney Spears, Nicki Minaj, Miley Cyrus are all Sagittarius? Wow, just like you. I also love all of those artists, to be honest. Literally. Literally all of those artists, yeah. Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Ah, thank you, Mickey, for that reassurance there. Happier Than Ever Song of the Year. Period. Period. With a T. Nine of Pentacles. So I think also part of why like your journey is also hard is so you can learn how to move on from difficult things. Truly difficult things that you don't deserve to go through. Just painfully difficult. Not even like I'm doing Sudoku a lot, and Sudoku can be difficult, but in a really satisfying, encouraging way. Like, this is for you to know your self-worth so you can move on from these kinds of difficult questions about life that can be very real, and that an entire surrounding space can all be like, yeah, this is how life should be. Yeah, this is how life should be. Like a bunch of people who can all gaslight you and try to convince you that you deserve like suffering or difficulty or like abuse or trauma when you never did. You never did. And because there's like free will, like all sorts of people are possible. So it kind of is about just getting away from the toxic people. And once you kind of work through that, I do feel like life should get more enjoyable over time. And I think Umar the First, I think you're 15, right? So that's really cool that it feels like a lot of us like have a lot of stuff figured out, even though this world is kind of in a pretty unstable place. And then, do you have spiritual gifts? I feel like you obviously do. The Eight of Cups, yeah, you do. You're just in a surrounding space full of people who don't believe in spiritual gifts or don't believe in your spiritual gifts. But I feel like most likely the surrounding space, they just don't believe in spiritual gifts just in general. or they don't have a real good understanding of it. So I'm going to go with yes, you have spiritual gifts. And the Ace of Wands. And that there's so much to discover about yourself. You have so much to discover about yourself that like has been kind of like hidden from you, or trauma has happened that has blocked your gifts out, but you have them and you always will, no matter what has happened. And your heart will get back to that and will heal through everything, is what I believe. Yeah. Wow. I think Sagittarius, Aquarius, Capricorn, Pisces, I think we kind of feel born lucky in terms of like self-awareness and a lot of that. And Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is the planet of luck. So that makes a lot of sense to me. So that is all of the readings. I will quickly scroll through and maybe very quickly, if anyone else wants readings at this moment, I'm willing to do very, very quick reading. ASMR channel tarot reading. That'd be really, really cool. It'd be difficult because it can get really overwhelming. You too, Dizzy Spell. So, yeah, Mary Righty, I wonder how you're doing. Mamani Boro, want to know about your future spouse. Just like a quick card. The Two of Pentacles. I think this is saying maybe there's a long ways to go, but it's to something stable and secure with your future person. Wow. Congrats. I don't remember what your last job was. Oh. Thanks, Mickey. Many blessings to you too. And the Four of Cups. Yes. Good job. Good for you, Mary. And the Two of Wands. What the heck is this? Why is this so intense? That is not it. It moved on to a new video. Don't worry. That is not a part of the calm and relaxing music mix. But yeah, just really quick to Mamani Boro. This is kind of saying, like, a message about getting there is that you'll have to take action. You'll have to make decisions to really find this person. But that the offer is there for you and that you will get there. But it's only going to go the same pace that you go. Also departed off the twin flame train. Oh my gosh. Literally same. Literally, like, yeah, I needed the lessons or whatever and, like, propelled me a lot. It literally was a huge catalyst in my entire journey from 2018 and onwards. But yeah, I've departed off that train because, I don't know, there's just so much more that I can experience, even though there's that whole connection. Why do I think Leos are the main characters? I don't know. I kind of get that, though. I think Leos definitely think they are the main characters. And we are all main characters. So that makes sense. Yeah. You get it, Mary. I feel like a lot of us who are really on that train, we really, like, we know there's no point in trying to deny its existence, but also that, like, now we can really rest easy about that. I think I'm the sidekick funny guy, Sagittarius. Also, I do get what you're saying, Umer. But I think you're the main character still. Someone told me I'll probably meet next soulmate through this new job. Whoa! I think it's very possible. I've witnessed that happen a lot. Whenever I would like go to a new environment, I'd meet new people, and it always seemed like people that were interested in me. I'm so hoping Leos. That's so funny because I'm like deeply in love with Leo energy. I decided that of the middle signs, Libra, Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo, that my favorite of the middle signs, at least as of right now, is Leo. You know, if you had to like pick a favorite character in a series or something, like, doesn't mean that you don't have love for all the other characters, but that you just currently you're feeling a fave. And in a lot of ways, I can't just pick a favorite, but right now I'm like Leo. I've had a lot of really good experience with Leo for the middle signs for myself, and then with fire signs in general. Oh, and then the pride, the ego, yeah. I do, yeah. Like, it turns out one of my friends is a Leo moon. Or I don't even know if we're friends anymore. He did a lot of backstabs and betrayals and was like, literally made some promise to like not see me or something. I don't even understand. And it's like, okay, but you could have like even just told me that. But he also kept that from me. So it's like, okay, well, literally why? What made you think that was like a kind-hearted thing to do? Like, or that I deserved something like that? I don't know. And that comes from, I think, definitely his pride and ego. But yeah, it was really mean. He literally promised his mom not to see me for something about my relationship with my mom. And it's like, what does that have to do with our friendship at all? I'm so confused. And then he just ghosted me and just has no response or no real excuse or reason whatsoever. But yeah. But I think, Umair, you were asking about your exam. And this is going to be my very final reading. I hope that's okay, everybody. I really do. This did end up going way longer than I actually thought. But that's how it always goes. 9 of Wands. I mean, there's a lot of books there. So, studying. Knight of Swords. Okay. So I feel like maybe you don't feel like putting much more effort into studying right now, and that you're just going to give it your best and you're going to like get through it. And that generally you'll be pretty quick with the exam. So I think it'll go okay. I think you'll do okay at worst and pretty good at best. So somewhere in that range is what I kind of feel. I feel like you're going to feel pretty good about the results. That's what I just get from this. But obviously, you'll have to wait and see. VS about mom comment. Am I right? Right? Like, probably manipulation. I think he has a really toxic relationship with his mom, is what I think. Actually, yeah, it just is. Because he keeps trying to have one. And I get it. Like, wanting one. But, like, yeah. That's just how I feel. But I also, at this point, like, I hope everything works out in his life and everything. And yeah. Wow. Thanks, Mary. It is funny. Pisces does seem, that's like our whole thing. But I feel like so many Pisces, even if we do, we worry so much that we don't have good intuition somehow. Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you, Umair. career reading. A career reading for Gitika is the Hanged Man, which is this time of pause is to help you through something. And it's for you to really reflect and find peace. So step away from all that, perhaps, and do what you're actually passionate about in life. Like, you deserve the best. You deserve to pretty much be in charge of your life through all of it. And the Knight of Cups. And yeah, so like, you deserve something with like more open space and free time. So maybe if you've been finding it difficult to find work, that could actually be a good thing, because maybe you shouldn't even have to work to be able to live and be happy and to be healthy. So this is maybe something for your perspective, that like, you deserve something on a higher level where you are respected. And I do see, like, you do have certain responsibilities on your mind. So you do have to figure this out, but you're going to have to follow your heart. So that's what I get there. But that you'll figure it out and you'll make it happen. But yeah. Oh, thanks, Mary. I appreciate that. If it helps, I've been apart from that friend, I guess, for like years now, like 3 years or something. Because they live far away, basically. But yeah. But everything's, I think, going pretty well, generally. But yeah, I'm going to head out, everybody. But let's see. My parents never let me out of the house. Like, never. Now I'm 15. And all the shoes, afraid to go out of my house on my own. Wow. Hi. I'm sorry, everybody. I told myself I'd only be here for about 20-30 minutes, but it's been 2 hours. So I do need to head out. Thank you, Margaret. Margaret's saying take care. Aw. Bye, everybody. Thank you for understanding. Wuta Boris Beta. Much love, warmth, and light, Mary. I'm also just wanting to congratulate you again on changing jobs. And I'm so glad that things are feeling much, much happier and better. Okay. I don't know the next time I'll be live. I'm not sure if anyone ended up donating this time around. But regardless, thank you all for your time and energy. And I'm gonna have to rest now. So okay. Bye, everybody.